are. For the next month or so, nothing else matters. This is simply the tournament in world football. It has been a long 4 years, but we're finally here. The race for the big prize begins now. So many dreams, so many hopes, so many aspirations. There can only be one winner. The national anthem of Panama. Well, that was impressive. Match that. So a strong start, essential for both teams here as they look to head towards the knockout stage.
Yeah, and it's obvious, Peter, you don't want to be playing catch-up after the opening group game. So we can expect this to be highly competitive. 3 points here and the feel-good factor of eventual progression kicks in. It's a great foundation to tackle the rest of the group games.
So we're up and running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, the outstanding defender, Mark Gahey, may not be one of the biggest at 6 feet, but he has a calmness and maturity that gives him a real edge, Peter. I think he's also shown remarkable consistency and leadership in recent years.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Aim forwards. Shot, surely! And for a moment, time stood still. Come loose here. And Wigan. Muscular approach does pay off here. And that's put paid to a promising move. Gahey. O'Reilly. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Now it's Gordon. Godoy. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kane with a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And it's Kane. Mourinho. O'Reilly does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Gordon. That's tidy. Bellingham. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Moved on forwards. Godoy. Rice gets a foot in here. It could be in. Shoots! Gahey gets good distance on it. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Bellingham wins the duel this time. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Bellingham. It's a loose ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And claimed it back swiftly. Godoy. Murillo. Godoy. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Great defending, strong and determined. James, gently done. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. He's got away. Oh, red, nice interception.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Bellingham. Oh, this is a terrific run. Has another goal! Well, that is rather wayward.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Nil-nil still. No lack of chances, though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. They've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Nicely intercepted. Murillo. Godoy. Looks to the other side. And the shot! Same again, same outcome.
Panama really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
O'Reilly. England can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Madueke. And it's Bellingham. spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's played forward. That's really well manoeuvred. He's in plenty of space here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. James, forwards and with intent. Now it's Gordon. He has found the way through. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. He expected better, and so did he. Do have a chance to counter here. Moved on forwards, and he's managed to get through. There's the shot!
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Panama have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Gordon gets the shot. They are right back in business.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Murillo stood his ground strongly. Bellingham did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. That's very neat.
Proves too strong.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bellingham, good driving run. Gehi does really well to win the ball there. Done delicately. And he's onside. It's offside. Yes, it is. Anderson. O'Reilly. Rice. Adweke. Rice. Gordon. Kane. Decent chance! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. England have themselves a chance from the spot. And he is going into that little black book. Well, the players are pleading, but it's not going to convince him to change his mind now.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Ball on the spot. Can he? Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
This is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Godoy. Great defending, strong and determined. Adweke. He steps in, and that's the end of that. It's a pretty loose pass. Nice control. Stones wins the duel this time. Stones goes on a run down the left wing. Stones. He's found a way through. That is a brilliant interception. Clears it away. Is there any support? Bellingham! Godoy. Coming Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Godoy. That's really well manoeuvred. Murillo. Godoy. Anderson. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Adweke. Well read, and the danger is averted. Kane concedes a free kick for that. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Well timed, excellent interception. Gordon, he is through here. That'll be a throw. O'Reilly. Good work on the right flank here. James gets rid without sophistication. Godoy. There's the shot! Stones. 2 minutes to be added on. James. That is a great pick out. Adweke. This might Bellingham! This possibly the last play of the half. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. That is going to be the final action of the first half. England come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Instant attack, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
England are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. much the same as they were before the break.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Calmly anticipates.
Godoy.
Murillo. And it's Murillo. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. James. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
First time we've seen him try that, it's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Great defending, strong and determined. James. And back to the goalkeeper. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all.
Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession.
Gordon. That has been cut short.
Gordon has created one goal already.
Gordon.
Oh, super find.
Now it's Bellingham. Murillo.
Oh, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure.
Murillo.
Godoy. And it's played forward. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up.
Great run this, he's covered quite a distance already.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. That'll be a corner.
Tries to get it clear. Kane steaming forward. Kane shifted upfield. And it's Rice.
Kane.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
Aim forwards.
Nice physical challenge.
Stones.
O'Reilly. Bellingham.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Oh, it's come loose.
Moved on forwards. It's a good foot in there. Well, the
movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bellingham being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
James looking to get on the end of this. And the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Goes for the shot! And that has been cleared. And it's O'Reilly. Does really well to win the ball there. And it cuts out the supply. Madwicke has found the net here, of course. James. Very nicely done. He's cut it out. Danger averted for now. Strong running down that left flank. And it's played forward. Wins the duel this time. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Out to the left it goes. Madwicke. Bellingham! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Out for a goal kick. And it's made its way to him. Murillo. That's really well manoeuvred. Now that's well seen too. Spread out to the left. Now what about a counter-attack? James, and the keeper's got it again. O'Reilly. Rice. O'Reilly. Anderson. Anderson shifted upfield. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. It's played forward. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bellingham, and a chance! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Rice with the foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Through. Oh, he's been flagged there. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Panama get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Gordon. Rice. Anderson. James. Moved on forwards. Takes a shot! Just off target.
I think his face smacks of disbelief as opposed to disappointment. He thought he was about to score.
Is there, and he can pick it up. It'll be a throw-in. Gehi. Anderson. Keeper they go. Stones. O'Reilly. Gordon. Adwake. And it's been played through. It's Rice. Lovely, now then. Out to the right. Tries a shot! So what can they make of this? And reclaimed it in a trice. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, nice touch. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Panama really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Well, they can break here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That's really well manoeuvred. Does really well to win the ball there. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Rice puts his foot on the gas, and he welcomes it in.
England surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Got a throw in. Plays it through.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep up.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Nice interception, well timed.
Panama really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it. Yeah, just noticing now about that defensive line and how much it's dropping. It's too deep for me.
And why do you think that would be?
Well, it's an obvious move to prevent the opposition from exploiting the space that was usable.
Stones shifted upfield. O'Reilly. Well played. That snuffed out the danger.
Panama really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Madueke. Cuts out the pass.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
James. Stones. Aim forwards. And here's Gordon. Madueke. Reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. I think we're just about done here. Madueke.
England can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly...
Bellingham! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Panama have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. That'll be a throw-in.
Well, they're supposed to be chasing a goal, and yet there's no urgency or sense of awareness. They've got to wake up.
Madueke.
England nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Ball's gone out of play. That has found him in acres of space. Panama don't have many options, and time is running out. Chance for a shot! I thought could be danger here. Moved on forwards. Great work on the overlap. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. And he's heaved it away. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Kane wins the duel this time. It's Kane! It's off target and by quite a way. That's really well manoeuvred. Godoy. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Pickford claims it in safe hands. And the referee brings it to a close. Got what they wanted, and a day where the result is the most important thing. 3 points, absolutely ideal. Just summarise what we've seen today then, Jim.
Listen, ideally, any new campaign needs a start that puts 3 points on the board, and it's mission accomplished. Nothing too fancy was required, just a good solid team display for me. aggression kicks in, it's a great foundation to tackle the rest of the group games.
Well, if he didn't just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes.
Bellingham!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but it might have looked like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
England make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Murillo. Kane. Madweke. James. Gordon. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Played out to the right. He's got away. Pickford claims it without any fuss. Rice. Stones. O'Reilly. Gordon. And here's Bellingham. And he's found a way past. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Gahey gently done. Bellingham. And it's Kane. Gordon does well to get it back. Moved on forwards. Both sides a bit lacking in intent. He's found him in acres of space. Gets it clear.
Panama definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
That looks a good ball through. And he's straight offside. Bellingham. Gordon. In with the challenge. Gordon has been caught there, it's a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
just lacking in accuracy. James. Oh, Red, nice interception.
Now then, the ball's come loose.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. He's onto it in a flash. James does really well to win the ball there. Gehi aim forwards. And it's played forward. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Bellingham! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And played it back swiftly. That's really well manoeuvred. Disappointed with that. Well, played right into his path. Bellingham has given away a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Gordon has been slipped through. Oh, what a ball! And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that has been cleared. Well, this is a great position. Bellingham shapes the shot! Taken with style. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
England are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Gordon, oh, perfectly measured that. Bellingham, and he's managed to get free. That's been won straight back. Gordon puts his foot on the gas. Gets good distance on it. Anderson. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Look, we've all been there. Nothing will make him feel much better at the moment.
him there. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Referee has just said play on. Right side really... Shot, surely!
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Stones. Anderson. Gordon. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Gordon. Rice. Rice shifted upfield. Wicket tries to thread one through. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Can he spark a counter here? Stones trying to keep this in. Ping towards the front line. And back to the goalkeeper. It's really well cleared. O'Reilly with a definite foul there. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep, driving forward, and it's been played through, and they can counter here. Bellingham gets through on his chance for a shot! Relentless, just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
That's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game, everything seems to be coming off it.
Three 0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. That's very neat. Can he deliver? Well read, and the danger is averted. Cleared without complication. O'Reilly. Gordon. Gordon. Can he finish? They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Kelly really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Goes for a shot!
Out to the right. O'Reilly wins the duel this time. Stones aim forwards. Rice. And it's Bellingham. Kane. Great defending, strong and determined. Played back in. Do have a chance to counter here. Great ball if he can get there. Danger averted for now. It's gone for a throw-in. Rice. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Adwakin. Kane. Gordon. Now who's going to be first to this? Nice interception, well timed. Murillo. Moved on forwards. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And it's played forward. Good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, that's a fine challenge. That's been drilled forward. Bellingham. It's run loose here.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's on his shoots! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, I think we've reached the point where even damage limitations is no longer an option.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Rice. Oh, it's come loose.
And he cuts out the supply. Murillo. Now who's going to be first to this? It's a pretty loose pass. That's really well manoeuvred. And we've reached half-time. Have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position.
England really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. They're genuine to blow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
England's pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far. That's the start of another 45 minutes. No reported change to either side during the break. So who's he picking out? It's a mighty effort! Not the worst header in the world, but nothing comes of it.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's James. He has found the way through. James opts to play it back. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
England looking to widen the gap even further here. Rice ready to try one. Goes to finish! It's anyone's ball now. A chance to play it in. Madweke tries a shot! To a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
How many? Just how many? Murillo. Big chance! Best in the keeper.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
James. Anderson. Rice. Stones. Stones shifted upfield. And here's Bellingham. Good take, and is he in? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Yehi. James. Rice. Kane. And it's played forward. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Murillo. He's found a way through. Little doubt, that is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. You'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Bellingham running with the ball. It's run loose here. Can he latch on to this? Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Stones gets a foot in here. Aim forwards. We expected better, and so did he.
Yeah, I think the word from the touchline, Peter, is that defence needs to focus on runners and balls over the top.
Yeah, it's a clear change in approach, isn't it? Whistle's gone, that's foul. Rice, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. And the shot! Oh, brilliant stop from Pickford! Oh, terrific save.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Great chance! Sticks it away! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
In packs.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Calmly anticipates. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. James. Bellingham. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. One ball by the goalkeeper. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Moved on forwards. Stones. James. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. James is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That is a brilliant interception. Oh, super find. Bellingham. There's the shot! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Physical challenge. Pressing's intense and it's paid off. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He's gone for it! He's kept it out, that's a great save. James. Madueke. Kane. Madueke. Great defending, strong and determined. Anderson with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. It's Marino. It's run loose here. Back to the goalkeeper. Kane looking understandably energised after his goal. Now it's Madueke. Oh, he's bust. He's through. It's one-on-one. He's having a shot. Deftly away. Moved on forwards. Oh, good spread. Murillo making good progress on the right-hand side. O'Reilly defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now then, the ball's come loose.
O'Reilly. Kane. Kane powering forward here. Bellingham. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Aimed forwards. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham. Bellingham! Oh, denied at the last.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
That's really well manoeuvred. Rice concedes a free kick for that. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. James. And it's played forward. Moved on forwards. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. It's just beyond his reach. Forwards. O'Reilly does really well to win the ball there. And it's played forward. Kane. That's a throw. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Madueke. Madueke, Panama have a free kick. Now who's going to be first to this? Cuts out the pass. Nice control. Now it's Bellingham. Kane. And here's the chance to counter. That is a little undercooked. And it's Bellingham. Murillo.
Decent progress down the left. Kane. It'll be a throw-in. He's cut it out. That's really well manoeuvred. He is through here. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Proves too strong. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, easy pickings there. Just skips to real chance! Keeper always had the measure of that. Anderson. Adweke. And now the breakaway. Over to the left. Showing good feet. Oh, it's come loose. He's gone down, and the referee just tells him to get back up again. James looking to penetrate opposition lines. Gets it away and reclaimed it in a trice. Adweke. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. And he's away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Some of them aren't happy with that challenge, and they're getting involved. Steady.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's gone for the shots.
Fabulous! A finish of true class!
A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. Panama. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Not what they wanted, a day where the result is the most important thing. 3 points, absolutely ideal. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, pressure can quickly build on you if a positive result isn't achieved in your opening group match. Instead, they can take great confidence now from a very good victory and look ahead with real belief.